So the idea behind America's Pastime is pretty simple. What would I do if I had the time off to go ride a motorcycle from baseball game to baseball game? So that's what we did, starting in Boston, making a loop around, and finally ending up in Milwaukee. We started America's Pastime in Boston because I would just want to go see a game in Fenway. It's pretty simple. It's the classic leaping off point for this tour. And as part of this process, we hooked up with Harley-Davidson, who provided bikes, picked them up at Boston Harley-Davidson, and we had the opportunity to ride around Fenway during the day before the night game and just see what this iconic ballpark looks like from the outside. Obviously, a tour like this is something you want to share. So we recruited a total of 12 consumers who had either very little or no Harley-Davidson experience, because we wanted to give them some exposure to the new model year 17 bikes. We also chose people who were hardcore baseball fans, so not only would they appreciate the time on the road, they'd make the most of the time we were watching baseball. Among our riders for this trip is none other than Ron Kittle. Now, you White Sox fans know him as the 1983 Rookie of the Year, a member of the winning Dirty team, and also hardcore motorcyclist. Owns a Harley himself, just an absolutely wonderful character. So the combination of baseball and Harley-Davidson motorcycles is pretty obvious on the face of it. Iconic American brand, iconic American sport. Put them together, you got the ingredients for a really cool tour. On this tour, we had a selection of model year 17 Harleys with the new Milwaukee 8 engine. We had a street glide, we had a road glide, we had a couple of ultras, and we had a road king. So we had a good sampling of the touring models that feature this new engine. We also had a couple of model year 16 bikes with the old 103 engine. It was really an interesting opportunity to ride one back to back with the other and see just how far Harley has come with the new model year 17 bikes. Of course, Boston's a pretty impacted city, pretty old city, and traffic is pretty horrific. We managed to get ourselves caught out at lunch. We decided to take a little route and have some fun. It put us a little bit late, so we had to hop on the interstate to get back to our hotel to prepare for that night's game. Well, we sat in traffic for about 2 hours at about 100-degree temperatures. Nobody was particularly happy about it, but I kind of lucked out. I was on one of the model year 17 bikes. One of the things Harley did this year, which is really important, is to change a number of the components so that the engine doesn't produce nearly as much heat. And I'll tell you, I was really thankful for that going through the tunnels in Boston where the display said it was 101 degrees. So Fenway, what an awesome place to watch a baseball game. It's so tight and confined and special, and it just has that air of having been there forever, and the very history of baseball is just steeped in the walls. Check this out, look over my shoulder. Look at that view. That is an absolute iconic park. Aren't we having a good time? The Kansas City's ahead of us for right now, but we'll get it back. Here's my best friend. He just showed up. Hi, you gonna buy me a beer?
No.
Oh, God. We had standing room only seats. Absolutely bird's eye view of the ballpark. Still a great place to watch the game. And boy, the Boston fans, they are on their feet the whole time. They're having a great time. They're loud. They're polite, but loud, boisterous, having a great time. Iconic Fenway. What's this place like to play in?
You know, you watch it as a kid, you see the famous home runs, Ted Williams, the past stars here. It just had that special aura about it coming to the stadium, and if you did well, it made it even better.
That was great. First game of this tour, Fenway Park, Red Sox at home. That's fantastic. Can't say enough about the ambience of the place. It is so impacted. I mean, there's so many people, such a tight space, and they're so enthusiastic. You can't help but get caught up in it. Great place to see a ball game. But we're going to see some more. And of course, the Red Sox big rival New York Yankees. That's where we're going next. Gonna hop on some bikes tomorrow, end up at Yankee Stadium, and see another game, see how that crosstown rival does.